Hello everyone, and welcome back to Monsters of the Past. As always, I'm your host, Mr. G. I am pretty excited today. We have finally reached card number 100. It's all downhill from here. Just a few more to go. I haven't actually been keeping count of how many episodes are left, but yeah, after this it's all downhill from here. And what is card number 100? Is it some sort of giant animal? Is it one of the most important animals ever discovered in paleontology? Nope. It's a small flying reptile known as Coelurosauravus. Oh, come on. Two dinosaurs in a row with names that sound like you have mothballs in your cheeks. Why do you have to do this to me, monsters of the past? Anyway, Coelurosauravus means hollow lizard grandfather, and it was a member of the Weigeltosaur family. It was a carnivore that lived during the late Permian in Europe and Madagascar. Coelur was about 16 inches long, making it small enough to fit inside your hand. As you can see, Coelur looked a lot like modern-day flying lizards, and in fact it is thought to have lived like one, in that it would have been an arboreal insectivore that was capable of gliding from tree to tree using skin flaps connected to its torso. Coelur is an example of just how diverse reptiles got during the Paleozoic and Mesozoic era. Some other strange early reptiles include Tanystropheus, a reptile with an insanely long neck, which, combined with that and its carnivorous lifestyle, led to paleontologists wondering how on earth this thing lived. There was the Triassic reptile Longisguama, a lizard-like animal with giant feather-like structures pointing out of its back. Well, maybe. Some paleontologists think those weren't actually connected to the reptile and that they were actually part of a plant that the lizard died on top of or something like that. It's a pretty big debate as to if those things are feathers or not, or what they're supposed to be. But it's still a weird animal. There was Shringosaurus, a reptilian animal with cow-like horns on its head. So yeah, this thing was like a beta Triceratops. Except it wasn't actually related to Triceratops. And there was Atodentatas, which gained infamy for the fact that for a long time it was thought to have had a zipper-like structure in its mouth. But then it came out that those skulls were actually broken, and it actually had a vacuum nozzle-shaped muzzle. It was still strange looking, though, as you can see by these images. All these animals and more just go to show that evolution has a sense of humor and that the animal kingdom has always had strange members to it. Anyway, now that our tour is over, let's look at the card. I'm slightly offended by their claim that this was the first advanced creature capable of flight, since, I would just like to question them. Oh, what? Are insects not good enough for you or something? Oh, complex creature capable of flight. Ooh, I guess insects aren't advanced enough for you, Mr. Monsters of the Past, guys. Oh, what's the matter? Are you mad because of the fact that insects reached land before vertebrates did? So you have to go, well, it was the first advanced creature because insects aren't advanced. Ooh. Also, this card is weird. It seems to know that it was a glider and not a flyer, but at the same time, it claims that it had the Wright brothers beat, even though the Wright brothers made the plane, which was capable of flight and not gliding, so, and on the back it says it was the first in flight. And I'm just like, what are you trying to say? Do you know this thing was a glider, or do you honestly think it was a flyer? What are you trying to do here? I'm giving this card a 9 out of 10 because of the fact that I can't tell what on earth they were trying to claim with it. Unfortunately, I can only find one appearance of CeeLo in pop culture. And that was in the British drama series Primeval, where they're portrayed as fairy-like animals that flap their wings like butterflies. The only appearance I could find, and it feels like something more out of a fantasy novel. That's all for this episode of Monsters of the Past. Join me next time when I talk about animals that looked like elephants, but they weren't. Bye!